everyone, I am Liliana with Eventcraft Studio, Seasonal Wreaths and Holiday Decor, and I'm here with my sidekick Gata, who already said hi. I want to thank you for joining me. Today we're gonna go over some items, so it's gonna be a sale, and just give you a quick overview of everything that's gonna happen as I go along. Because at the same time, I'm gonna just make sure that I can see anybody's comments if we have anybody join us. I like doing this because it gives you an opportunity to see the items. I did a poll and I asked what everybody wanted to see, and I got a little bit of summer, a lot of Christmas, some fall, and not so much Halloween. So I'm gonna show first a little bit of I have like 2 or 3 things for summer that I'm gonna show, then focus on fall, a quick overview of Halloween because it's not that many. I'll just show a few, unless there's something, like I said, it's gonna be on Etsy, so just go. I'm gonna pin the Etsy site now, so if you see something that you like, I'll gladly pull it for you. I already took everything out of bags, everything is ready to go. So before I get started, let me just make sure I can see everybody's comments, and then we'll get started. This is exciting. Hope everybody's doing well. Summer is already, can you believe summer's already wrapping up? I can't believe it. And this, which explains why everyone mainly voted on seeing Christmas. Now, if there's anything that you see and you want something complimenting, let me know. Send me a note. That's something that I'm really known for. It happens a lot. If you actually scroll to the bottom of my Etsy sales, well, if you see where Etsy is, where the categories are under, says sales, if you click on that, it shows all the items that I have sold. And you're going to see a lot of them that say custom order, because it happens a lot where a customer would say, oh, I like this wreath. Can you make me a matching bow? Can you make me a matching whatever? It happens a lot. And those are just the ones listed that show on Etsy. Okay, so let's get started. Like I said, if you have any questions, please, please, please let me know. If there's anything that you see on the Etsy site that you like, or you just want to see that I'm not showing you, let me know. It's going to take a minute to go grab it. I mean, everything's right here. This is the other side. If you follow me, I do lives, I show you, I do tutorials, but that's on the other side of the basement. This is the storage side of the basement. The other side is where I have my craft area, my work area. I had to pretty much prepare, I had to set up the table on this side today, but this is the storage side. But everything is here. Everything is here in case you wanted to see something. Okay, so the first item that I'm going to show you is going to be, actually, let me get this guy out of the way. It's going to be a summer I always call this transitional. I like to call it transitional because it is, you have the sunflowers, you have the summer flowers, the summer colors, but you could use this late into August. Late into August. So this is a grapevine. It is made on an 18-inch base. See that? And like I said, I like to use the word transitional, but if you search transitional, you're really not going to find much, but it is a summer sunflower wreath. And that's the first one. And like I said, I did get quite a few people that wanted to see summer. So that's why I'm doing that right now. Okay, so that's the first item. Sticking with summer. And a lot of times, the images, depending on the daylight when you're working, they don't really work with you much with the sun moves and all that. So I made this one live. I posted, it's a strawberry wreath. So yes, it is in the summer section. And I'm not looking for the bad thing of it, but the issue with this one is that the photos were super overexposed, so you can't really, I gotta take new photos of this one. So if you see this, this is the way it looks. Oh, I just realized I didn't turn on my ring. Okay, excuse me. We need more lights in here. We need more lights. There we go. There we go. That's better. Is that too overexposed now? Okay. So there we go. I gotta turn it on. So you see that? So this is a strawberry wreath. It is also made on an 18-inch grapevine. And then the fifth, something that I want to point out is that pretty much all of my wreaths come with I put a hanger on them. But I noticed that not everybody wants it hung. Just because I have the hanger there doesn't mean that that's the direction you have to hang it in. Feel free to turn it. I actually drove by one of my customers' homes the other day, and I noticed that a wreath that I made, she actually changed the angle, changed the orientation that I had made for her. Well, I was already pre-made, so I had already made it in a certain direction, and she changed it, and it looked totally cool. I was like, oh my god, I would never put it that way. So sometimes you want the opening this way, maybe you want it in the other direction. So like I always say, make it your own. Just because it's placed in a certain direction doesn't mean you have to use it that way. So this is a strawberry wreath. Okay, the lighting's better. This guy right here. So this goes into my farmhouse every day, and I'll show you the section. So farmhouse every day. I did work on a matching lantern swag for this. Did something fall? It did. Well, something fell, and it's because after I made this, I started adding more and more and more to it as I took photos. But don't worry, if you buy it, things aren't going to fall out. It's just that the perfectionist in me just kept adding more and more and more. And that was on photo day. So I have to make sure that those are secure for you. But this guy also, let me make sure that I add, where am I? Farmhouse and everyday. And I also made this matching lantern swag, which has not been listed, but there is a matching lantern swag for it. Now, lantern swags. People hear the word lantern swag, and they feel like it has to go on a lantern. It does not. You could use a lantern swag on a wall. You could use it in place of a wreath if you have a storm door and you don't want to like have something big. I have a video on my website, here on the page. Scroll down, you see I have a little video of different ways you could use lantern swags. And this lantern swag, here we go. I keep getting out of the shop, but I'm trying to give you as much information as possible. So if you are interested in this one, it will be listed later today. Well, should be listed later today. But here we go. See how it looks on the lantern swag? I like to coordinate my decor. That's just me. I like to coordinate. Coordinate. See? I love lantern swags. Like I really, 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 really love lantern swags. I have a post outside my home, and I have a lantern swag on it. It's just there. It's with the house number. It's just a post. But there you go. That's what lantern swags. They're called lantern swags, but you could really use them anywhere. Now, I'll take this opportunity for a teaching moment, because right now I'm going to transition into fall. Right now, I just listed these today, but I was at a small little fair over the weekend, a local fair, and I had some potential customers that were interested in these, but you have the fear of the weather and the rain and the colors, and of course it's exposed in the sun, right? So this is a mailbox swag. See how pretty? Very, very pretty. I love this. I actually added it under fall in the Etsy shop. So I will link fall now. I'll provide the link for fall. But I'm gonna actually make a section for it on its own, so I could have a whole section just for mailbox swags. So the reason my teaching moment. Okay. So the teaching moment is this one has already been, this actually got damaged downstairs here in the house. But see this lantern swag? Like I said, I keep it out in the post. I use this for two falls. And when I tell you, last year, I did not take off my fall decor until very, very, very late. Like I didn't even finish my Christmas tree until like not even a week before. It was days before. So this was out there for 2 years. I had the first year without the buffalo. Last year I buffalized it, added the buffalo ribbon to it just to change the look a little, and then it went back out again. So 2 falls it's been out there. Look at the ribbon. I don't know if you can see how it's fading, but it's been out there in the sun, direct sunlight, rain, snow, because we have snow in November. So it's been out there for 2 years. Now, I want to show you the comparison, because I have the set. If you know me, I like matching sets. This one was also outside, but this guy is under the little lip under the house. So it's on the wall in the house, but you have like a little lip. So it has a little bit of protection. And you see the color. Let's compare the plaid. See how one is like more, it's fading compared to the other? See that? So this is not doing terrible. That's what I'm trying to say. It's been out there for 2 years. So if you're scared of investing in a swag or a mailbox swag because it's going to be out in the elements, yes, of course, you're using it at your own risk. But I'm telling you, it's going to fade. Anything fades. Even if it's inside your home and you have it by a window, guess what? The sun's going to make it fade. So I'm just showing you that it does last. Now, one more last thing to compare it to is the other one that I had inside the house. No, I match. I like to match. I'm sorry, you touched it. God. Okay, so this is the one that was inside over the mantle. And the colors obviously has no direct sunlight at all because over the mantle. Now let's compare these colors. See, a lot more vibrant. See the ribbon, see the mesh. So there's a difference to it. This one had no exposure whatsoever to the sun. This one did, and it's not that bad. So if you're looking at 2 years of sunlight, 2 years that you're getting out of a swag that's out exposed, excuse me, I think that's not too shabby. I think that's actually pretty good. I mean, these are, I would use these again. There's a possibility I may use them again this year, but I like to use them for 2 seasons, well, 2 years rather, and then switch them out. So I used it last year, I changed it up a little bit, and now it's like, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna use it again? I don't know. I even have the matching garland on here. So if maybe a family member of mine is probably gonna ask me for it, I'll be more than happy to give it to them, because you can still use it. Okay, so that's just my little quick lesson on fading, and don't be scared because things are gonna fade. It's gonna fade. This is actually pretty much the same color ribbon. So there you go. Okay, so back to the mailbox swags. Have any comments? No. Okay, so here's the mailbox swag. I already posted it, the link that I posted for Etsy. And with these mailbox swags, I am afraid of them flying away because you might have these crazy wind gusts. You know, the weather has been kind of tropical. So what I did was I included with every single one of them, I included ribbon. So you could pass it underneath the bow, and then you could secure it to your mailbox by tying it underneath. So you do have that ribbon. You could also use the bungee cords. You could also use those. I've seen people use those. Okay, so that's one. And yes, they are made on an evergreen base, in case you're wondering. Okay. The next one, which is this one, it's a little bit more traditional than the other one. I mean, the other one, they're different. I say this one's a little bit more elegant just because of the greens that it has in it and the ribbons. But you see that one. This one, again, it's another one for a mailbox that I have on my table. I'm actually going to end up setting this up outside.
I'm cold.
I don't have a mailbox outside. What happened, baby?
I'm cold.
You're cold? Well, we're going to have to take a moment to get a sweater. Yeah, give me a second. Give me a second because we're just getting started. Give me a second. Okay, so this is the mailbox swag. And again, it's under the fall section under the Etsy shop. Should I grab her sweater?
I like wreaths.
Okay, yes, you do like wreaths.
I think my favorite is Bunny Rabbit's wreath.
Yeah. So this is a simple, very simple, made on an 18-inch grapevine. Now, this is my storage. So a lot of the wreaths, of course, they're kind of a little bit smushed, and I didn't have a chance to fluff them all up. But of course, they get fluffed up, and they're boxed beautifully when you receive them. And that's just the first one. And they'll look good when you get it. That's basically what I'm trying to say. They look a little bit smushed right now. It's because we're in my storage area, and that's gonna happen. Okay, next guy is one of my absolute favorites. They're attached them to each other. Fun grapevines. No, don't do that. Okay, this one. If you haven't noticed yet, or you don't know, teals and aquas are gonna be very, 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 very popular this year. So this wreath, I love it. If I personally love working with grapevines and mesh together. I love the combination. This one is made on an 18-inch painted grapevine. And then it has that, it's like a light, like a seafoamish teal mesh on it that also has little natural colored fibers in it. And then these hydrangeas are amazing because they're a nice vibrant orange. And of course these, I don't even know what these are. I don't know if they're zinnias, but they're a nice ivory color. And then the greenery that's in it also is specific for fall because it has like the oranges and the reds. And of course the autumn sign that ties it all together. Okay. This is another fall wreath.
Pumpkin.
So we're on fall.
Pumpkin.
So it has a nice big pumpkin in there.
You gotta touch it.
It's a simple one. This is like so reminiscent of just foliage, fall foliage. This
I'll
is like
touch it.
perfect
I'll touch
interpretation
the-
of just the fall wreath. You have no sign.
I'll touch
You just
the
have no. Be
pumpkin.
careful. Don't touch it too much. You have the bright colors. You know when you're driving and you see. Well, I'm in the Northeast,
Mama.
so we have those vibrant colors
Mama.
towards the end of September. So that's very reminiscent of that. You do have a little bit of glitter here with the pine cone, because some of the ribbon does have a little bit of glitter. So that's why like the ribbon ties it all in together.
Mommy.
Yes, baby.
Hmm.
Oh boy, you're killing me.
My
I had a friend, baby, you gotta give me a moment, that loved this wreath so much, but she loves swag, so I made her a swag version of this. But look how pretty this is. You have so many, you have mums, you have hydrangeas, you have things I don't know what their name is, and the little pumpkins, but it's fancy. It's like pretty elegant. And again, here's me again with the mesh. So I added shiny mesh. It's like brown with a little bit of sparkle in it. And then you have a sign.
Yeah.
With 3 pumpkins. Also made on an 18-inch grapevine.
Ooh.
But you see how you can make so many different looks? You have the same base and you have so many different looks. This one does have a hanger on it. I recommend that the hanger be used on this one. Just because of the orientation, because of the pumpkins. You want them to be facing straight up and down. You know how I said before that teals and aquas were going to be in fall? Well, here's a tealish truck. This is super, super, super trending. Trucks have been around for a couple of years now. They're not going away. Now you're going to start seeing, so leopard is in. I don't know if you've noticed, leopard is in. It's not going away anytime soon. Trucks aren't going away, so be on the lookout for leopard trucks. Yes, you will see fall decor with leopard and leopard trucks. Tons of it, tons of it. I don't believe I'm going to be getting into that. I have tons of supplies I have to work on, and I don't have, wait, I do have. Never mind, I bought. Never mind. So yeah, so just give me a little bit of information on the trucks and the leopard that you're going to be seeing. But this is super, super, super trendy in regards to the truck and the pumpkins and the color, especially the color. This color, you're going to be seeing a little bit more of this color for the fall. And I love it. But you see how these 2 wreaths, oh, I put it towards the back. One is mesh based, the other one is grapevine based. They have the similar colors, but yeah, look at the looks. Completely different looks. So it just depends what you like. Sometimes people say, oh, I don't like decorating with wreaths, but it's like, maybe you just haven't found the one that you like. You haven't found your style. Okay, so here's another one. This one is called a retro. I call it retro just because of the patterns that we have here. So I call this a retro fall wreath, if you look it up on my Etsy shop. See that? I really, really do like this one. So it's the same style, the same way that it was made as the one with the truck, but being that it has a different sign, different colors, different add-ons to it, obviously it looks like a completely different wreath. See that? But very, very similar style. Here we have the natural colored mesh for the base, and then we have a burgundy at the top. Okay, so this guy right here, Harvest Blessings. Again, made on an 18-inch grapevine, but just because a wreath is made on an 18-inch grapevine does not mean that it's an 18-inch wreath. This one is obviously much, much bigger than the other one that I showed before, the one with the teal sign, the autumn sign. It also has mesh, if you notice, that's my trend. But this one has tons of product in it. Tons of product. And look at this. This is absolutely gorgeous. It has these deep, like burnt orange sunflowers. Has tons of greenery. Has allium. Like it is, see, so it has movement in it. I love that too. I love that. I love when adding a little bit extra movement to the wreaths. So this is a big one. This is a big guy. The ribbon is also gorgeous. We have a canvas ribbon back here. We have that. This is my favorite rust. You'll see this rust in a lot of my wreaths. I just got a shipment yesterday with more of it because I absolutely love this. And the stitch ribbon. I love stitch ribbons. So you'll see that that's like a staple for me. But this guy, amazing. So pretty. So pretty. But like I said, it has a lot of product. A lot of product. But you don't get the full effect of it like seeing pictures on Etsy. I mean, I try to show as many angles as possible, but here you see how much there is to this wreath. It's a big guy. It's a big guy. You're gonna get a big box with this one if you buy it. This is my favorite. This is my favorite. Okay, my fall Scarecrow Wreath. Okay, so let me tell you something about Etsy. If I show you this and you go on my Etsy shop, well, no. If you go on Etsy and just look up fall Scarecrow, you're not going to find it. For some reason, he doesn't show. So I've been trying to find other ways of letting people know. But look how pretty this guy is. So he's using a denim blue mesh because of the stripe that's in his hat. That was my inspiration for that. See that? So you have the denim blue. You have sunflowers. You have mini sunflowers. You have pumpkins. And all these little cute, I want to say aceable. I forget the word. But you have so much in here. So much going. So you have the 2 different color meshes. So much happening here. And of course, it's topped off with this beautiful bow that's made of the same ribbons that are spread throughout the wreath. This guy, I absolutely love this wreath. This one is a good one that I'm actually keep this year. If this doesn't sell, I might keep it because this is just a stunner. Stunning. And look how big it is. This is a big guy. Big guy. Wait, am I going the wrong way? Yes, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, look how big this guy is. It's pretty much the same size as the last guy that we just showed you, but look at the difference. One is like mainly greenery, like the foliage one. This guy right here. But this one is a mesh wreath made on a wire frame. But I love adding greenery to it. I love adding the leaves. I added all these leaves just to add a little bit more dimension to it. But this is hands down one of my favorite wreaths that I've ever made. Absolutely gorgeous. And I made this one live on the Greener Market page because I was using all Greener Market products. So I don't know if anybody follows them. They're wreath suppliers. You could actually use supplies just to decorate your home, right? So this one was made live on their page. Love it. Okay. I don't know if you know about bows. You could use bows on pretty much anything. They all come with this little pipe cleaner. They're made with wire. They're secured with wire, but then they have a pipe cleaner added to it, so you could attach it to anything. And there's 2 of each. There are 2 for pretty much anything. So, hello, lady. How are you? I just showed this awesome Scarecrow wreath that I made on your page. My favorite ever. So, continue with bows. So bows, you could add bows on a lantern. You could add bows. Oh, I forgot my wreath base. But let's just use your imagination for a moment. Use your imagination. Make believe this doesn't have anything on it, right? You could throw a bow on it. See? You could throw a bow on it. You could throw bows at the end of your staircase. You could add bows to pretty much anything just to liven it up. So bows are awesome. Bows are awesome. They're super amazing. So this is one of the bows. And there are 2 of each. This one is more simple. See that? But remember, just because they're simple doesn't mean that they're not going to add a lot of life to your stuff. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for sharing. So here's another bow. Here's the difference. People sometimes say like, what's the deal with bows? Look at the difference with this ribbon. This one was made with 3, and this one was made with 1. See the difference? It just depends on what you're going for. What is it that you want? What are you looking for, right? So these are also listed on my Etsy page. So let's start with one of my favorite. And Alana's here. I don't know if you're still here. Halloween wreaths. Check out this awesome wreath with a cute bat. Look, check this one out. And I just closed my page. Did I just close my page? No, I didn't. Okay. All right. So this is Halloween bat wreath. like I said, what's up, baby? Halloween, Happy Halloween bat wreath. If you look it up on Etsy, but like I said, if you just click on that link, what's up, baby? Oh, very pretty. Very pretty.
I can't do it.
We can't do it right now either. So this wreath, if you look at the sign, there's a little bit of green on the sign. If you're wondering why is there all this like neon green on the wreath, it's because the sign pretty much drives the design. It has little bits of green in here, and it has spiders. It has a little bit of webs in it. So if you're looking at the wreath, it actually pulls out the colors that are in the sign. So this is pretty awesome. I like it. What's going on? Okay, next guy. Love this guy, Spooky. Spooky. This one's actually made with 21-inch mesh. 21-inch black mesh. And versus having a regular mesh as a secondary, it has this striped fabric, which is about like 9 inches. But it does have a bow, and pretty much all the colors are in the sign. Are here with the
My
ribbon.
hair broke.
So the good thing about Halloween is that unless you have, I mean, there are different styles to Halloween. You could have a more whimsical style, you know, if you don't like the scary stuff. So you have the scary stuff, you have the romantic gothic stuff, like this guy right here.
My hair broke.
Oh my god. You okay? You have, like I was saying, the whimsical, the cute stuff. You have the, I think that's about it. That's like, those are like the main, oh, there's vintage. Here's my vintage guy. I kept hearing bells before. I was like, where do I hear that from? And it's this guy. To me, these are actually kind of spooky. I'm not gonna lie, because of the kitty cats with the faces. You know, that like vintage Halloween looks like French avant-garde-ish. Yeah, it's like, to me, it's a little bit creepy. But people like that, right? It's not as bad as like Freddy, and the hands and all the blood and all that.
That's scary.
You think so?
Yeah.
For some, I'll make sure to fix them afterwards, after the live. But this mesh, I have not been able to find it again. Got it from one of this like floral wholesaler that I go to. And check out that color. And it actually like has like a shimmerish to it. I don't even know what to call the color. It's not really mustard. It's like gold. Let's see how it works. If you're into this look. I went to a few years ago. I have a friend who's really... I do have a custom bow. Oh my god, I forgot. Thank you to match your wreath. Wow, I completely forgot to show them bows. Do I have a custom bow for that one? Do I have a custom bow for that one?
Mom.
Is that one? This one? Yes, see? Let me fluff it up.
Mom.
Matching bow, yes. If you go on my website, you're going to see that there are different... If you go into shop, you have ready to ship, which is all this stuff that's back here. You have coordinating decor and you have custom decor. The reason that I added the coordinating decor and the custom decor is because a lot of my customers, tons of my customers always want something to match. And I guess it's because I do it. So I end up showing pictures of my home or my own decor, and everything pretty much matches. So they have reached out to me to say, hey, do you have something that matches? So that's something that I have been offering. So please feel free, if you see a wreath or something that you like, but you may want a matching wreath, because sometimes I do have that much product, and my friend Alana here will attest that I do have a lot of product, and I may be able to make the matching decor or the matching bows, but just let me know soon. Let me know soon. That's why with the coordinating decor, I am trying to have everyone place your orders now. The industries are short. If they have a shortage in school uniforms and school clothing for kids, then you can imagine this stuff. And crafters, come on, it's July, and already they're putting out fall and Halloween. So if you wanted a matching bow for whatever, if you wait till October or end of mid-September, there's a good chance I'm not going to be able to do it. So that's why, start getting your ideas ready to get together now and reach out so we could make those things for you. So here we have this bow that matches this wreath right here. Another one of those like spooky vintage ones that I was talking about. Spooky vintage. But it has a lot going on with it. We have the candy corn with it. You have the scary monster pumpkin. It's a pumpkin, but it says beware. And we have the Harlequin ribbon. And I actually do have a matching one for it. Oh, I see that. It's all taken to the Etsy homepage. I don't know why. Bebita, can I like relocate you right there? Shift, shift, shift. Shift a little bit. There you go. Okay. And that guy does have a matching... Does he? Yes. We do have a matching bow for this guy as well.
A match.
We have a matching bow.
To match like the same thing.
See that? And like I said, I make my bows and I leave them all crazy because I don't know where you want to put it. What if you want to put it on top of a post and you need all these streamers going with it? So that's why I don't cut the streamers off for the most part. So these guys go together. And it already has its own bow on it. It has its own little bow. But you see that? Okay. Continuing. I don't know why Etsy's doing that. Which is why I gotta get working on my website again. I'm dying to hit that publish button. Hopefully by next week I'll be able to publish it again. Okay. This one, I love. I love, 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 love. Because it's kind of fancy. And it's Halloween, but yet with a little bit more elegant flair to it. See that? So this wreath, in the description for Etsy, I do mention that when the sign was shipped, it ended up having something against it. So I made an impression here, but you really can't see it. But I like to be super, super, super... I'm trying to find where you could actually see it. What's the word? Transparent? You can't see it. You can't see it. But I don't want any surprises when somebody gets to be like, oh, you can see it. No, you can't. No, you can't. Maybe there, but it's because it glares on it from the ring. But anyway, so this, as much as I love, love, love this wreath, here you have that little impression on it, but you can't see it. But I do disclose it in the description. But see how fancy and like simple, but yet elegant at the same time. And I believe I have a matching bow for this. Bow for this guy. This guy's on its own. But the good thing about this wreath is that it has like your traditional reds, greens, and blacks that are very much associated with Halloween. So you could use this pretty much anywhere. You can use it anywhere. And it's big and it's fancy, but it doesn't have like, sorry. So it doesn't have the cutesy monsters. It doesn't have the scary monsters. It's just like, you want to honor Halloween, but keep your bougie fanciness going without the goth look. You know what I mean? Keep the without the reds, the green, the reds, the black, and the white. Without these colors. These colors. Get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Yeah. So this is like a fancier. Like I would use this in my house, but I got kids and they won't. They want the cute stuff. So I gotta take care of the kids. This guy right here gets so much attention, but I needed to... Uh-oh, I froze. Am I frozen there? No. This guy... Oh boy, I froze. Okay, so this guy needs new photos. Needs new photos on Etsy. The reason why it needs new photos is because it looks like it has a gap. Looks like it has a gap in the photos, but there's no gap. It's been filled. So, see that? So that's the thing that I think people aren't so sure of it, because it seems to have a gap. Now, this when you get this wreath, you're going to notice that the sign back here says out of candy. I secured it. You can't turn it. You cannot turn it. I wanted to make it so that the customer, or when it goes to its new home, so that you'll be able to turn it. How cute would that be? But then I realized it was going to be a headache for you to be able, and then have this thing flopping around. So I secured it. So I apologize that you cannot use the side that says out of candy. But I also made this when COVID was happening. So I was like, nobody's giving candy right now. So this one, it's a farmhouse look. It's on a painted orange grapevine. I love this one too. And I do have a bow to go with this one as well. I do have a bow to go with this one. And I could put, I believe I'm out of this guy. The spiral, the swirl ribbon. The scroll ribbon. The scroll ribbon is awesome. It has bats in it. It's an awesome ribbon. And this bow is really big. Really, really, really big bow. But I could make something to coordinate it, but I can't make another one exactly like this. I'm unable to do that, unfortunately. But it's not unfortunate. I mean, we could just find other opportunities to find, decorate, right? Okay. That's so strange. I froze on my computer froze. Okay, but yeah, the phone was still going. Okay, so we have these. And they go together. So you might be wondering, okay, so I have this wreath. What am I going to do with one bow? Put this on your door. Put this at the end of your, at your railing. Put this on the bottom of a planter. Put it, if you use this inside, because guys, just because you have a wreath doesn't mean it goes on a door. Use wreath inside your home. Put this on a table. On your, as an accent on your, well, on the accent table when you walk in, right? You have a sideboard. So bows, I'm telling you, I love bows. So you have this over your sideboard and have this under it. See? Think outside the box. So many possibilities. So many possibilities. This wreath is just cute. It is just a cutesy. It has a lot going to it. I went crazy with this one. It was one of those that I didn't know when to stop. You know, if you're a wreath maker and you're watching, you know when we have those moments. So it has this painted. See the pumpkin? It has stripes on it, which was perfect because it has all these fun stripes in it. And I was able to pull from that guy into the colors in the wreath. And then you have the sign, which also has polka dots. So you have polka dots and you have stripes.
Polka dots.
Black. You like to say polka dot, right? And then we have all these nice, cute little fun, fuzzy thingies around here.
Pumpkin.
Yeah, don't touch the pumpkin, please. So this is just a cute wreath. A cute Halloween wreath. Like, this would be good for a school. Like, if you're a teacher that likes to decorate. And all it says is, be witchy. Be witchy. I love this guy. That's your favorite? I love this one. It took me a long time to put it away when I made it because I just kept staring at it. Like, I need to make more like this guy. I just love this guy. Okay. So, yeah, this is one of my favorites. One of my favorites. And I'm glad to use one of your favorites too, Alana. Because I just took so much. I put so much into it. So many different ribbons. I think it has like 4 or 5 different ribbons. Now we have Frankenstein.
Zombie.
Frankenstein.
Zombie.
Okay, zombie. Okay. Can you like go sit down, please? Yeah, thank you. Okay, so Frankenstein. Frankenstein has a lot going on as well. Frankenstein wreath has, I wish I could. It was whimsical. Yeah, I love that wreath. I really do love that wreath. So Frankenstein has, you know what's awesome about Frankenstein wreath? It's that we also have Frankenstein ribbon in it. You know? I mean, how awesome is that? I also have a Frankenstein bow to go with it. And again, if you know me, this one's a big one. So here's the thing with me. I've had customers place orders for bows. And I shouldn't be saying this. But I'm not stopping because it's the truth. I go crazy. So if I get an order for a bow and they give me the idea of how large they want it, I keep adding and adding and adding. So this is an example. I wanted to make a matching bow for the wreath, and just look how many loops is in that. Do you see how many loops? I don't know when to stop. Especially if it's just a bow. If it's a bow that's going to go on a wreath, I have to stop myself. But this one, since it's not going on a wreath, I just keep going and going and going. I mean, let's take out that lantern again. See how cute. Michaels, guys. Michaels, odd lots, big lots. They sell them everywhere. Lanterns are super in. All colors, all sizes. But see, just use a bow. And this guy made with purple mesh. This is on a wire frame. And you do have spider ribbon as well. And of course, it has some buffalo. So if you have other buffalo items, still buffalo is starting to fade out a bit, but you still are going to see it. Especially the black and white is fading out. Well, look at that. Anything you have, you could pull out just to keep matching and tie it all together in your home. See? Okay. That's the next one. Day of the Dead and Halloween are not the same thing, but they're around the same time, so that's why I put them together. So this guy, this is one of, you know what I love about this guy is that these are mumps, they're not marigolds, but there should be marigolds for Day of the Dead, but you get the idea. I use creative license. And also I added these little streamers to add a little bit more of some movement and more of the color to it. So I truly love this guy, especially because of the flowers that were added to it. And the little streamers. So that's my first Day of the Dead wreath. I have like tape and all that fun stuff everywhere. So again, if you're watching the replay, just remember that the sale ends tonight. It ends tonight. And the sale does apply to every single item in the store, whether if it's a bow, a wreath, a swag, whatever. The 20% applies to everything. Okay, so then this is another one. Now, if you like to have parties, like I have friends that love having parties just around Halloween time, this is a good one. This is a good one. Even though it is, again, technically for Day of the Dead, because you have the skull, the calavera. So, but, I mean, how cute is this one? And I went to a bar, actually, a Mexican restaurant. It's a bar, but it's a Mexican restaurant. And they had the sign, too. So, have tons of the colors. This one was fun. You know what was fun about this guy? Is that I was able to switch out the mesh. See the mesh in the back? I was able to have a little bit more creative license on this one. So I alternated the different colors throughout. So I used the black as a base, and then I switched out the colors on top, which was a lot of fun. It really was a lot of fun. The things that make, and then you have these foxtails. Will they look like foxtails? Are they foxtails? I'm not sure, but that bring in the sign, tying the sign together. And have you seen the flowers, the roses? They have green tipped glitter. Well, they're tipped with green glitter. Yeah, the tips are with green glitter. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. Okay. Alrighty. And that's it. Okay, so again, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for being with me. If you're watching the replay, hashtag, just comment hashtag replay. So that way Facebook lets you know. And of course, like I said, follow me at eventcraftstudio.com. I do have videos. I do have videos on YouTube. A lot of them are linked on eventcraftstudio.com, but I have so many videos and I'm going to start sprinkling them back on again because I have stopped. But again, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Have an amazing holiday. Take care. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye. Oops.
Have a good day.
Huh?
I said have a good day.
Have a good day. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.